Hello, everybody. We're here. It is the opening night Trivia League Harry Potter exhibition match. I am your not always this husky voiced host, Mr. Thomas Scully. I'm getting over a little bit of a head cold right now, so I might be coughing through this. We'll see. We got 5 great competitors here today, all hoping that they can claim that crown of Harry Potter exhibition match winner. So let's bring our competitors in one by one. We're going to start with Mr. Jake Meltzer. Jake, how you feeling about the match?
I feel okay. I did zero, as I said before we went on camera, I did zero prep work for this because I've just been very busy, but this is the geek series that has been like most ingrained in my brain my whole life. So hopefully I can do okay just off of raw knowledge, and I'm excited to go against everybody else here because they know their stuff for sure.
Absolutely. Next up, we have Brittany. Brittany, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you. Yeah,
awesome.
I did pretty casual watch through. I have 3 Harry Potter matches this month, so I figured why not. But it wasn't like super intense. It was a lot of fun though. So yeah, I'm excited to go.
Fair enough. Next up, we have Nauzet. Nauzet, how you doing, man?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing all right. I'm ready to go. I love Harry Potter, so always it's a good excuse as long as I can answer questions about it.
Awesome. Next up, we have Mr. Tyler Birch.
Hey, really excited about this one. I've always wanted to be a Harry Potter exhibitionist, so I'm excited to be able to compete for the crown. Haven't really had time, but like Jake said, I mean, I've been watching these movies and reading the books all my life, so I'm excited about this one just to be able to be here and answer some questions and hopefully get a couple right.
Absolutely. And the last but certainly not least, we have David. David,
hey.
How you doing?
I'm not really great right now. I got sick 50 minutes before this match. But
I'll drink to that.
But I mean, this is kind of like Star Wars. I'm always ready to answer Harry Potter questions anywhere. So I did as well zero prep. Well, I did some prep. My sister was watching a Harry Potter movie the other day, and I was like, you know what? I'll sit down with you. But that was most of it. I take the exhibition matches like they took the Star Wars one. Just let's see how I can do in raw knowledge. So I did go through some actors though, because that's my thing.
Fair enough. All right. So here are the rules for today's match. There are going to be 40 questions overall. They're going to have varying point difficulties. We're going to have 16 2-pointers, 16 3-pointers, and 8 5-pointers. So yes, we're going to see some high scores at the end of this one. Each competitor is going to have 4 repeats that they can use at any point during the match. They also have a challenge where they can challenge the question if they believe their answer to the question in itself is incorrect or misleading or whatever. If they win the challenge, they keep their challenge. If they lose it, they lose the challenge. So if there are no further questions or comments, let's get right into it. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. All right, guys. First question is going to come from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or for those of you who wish me to say Philosopher's Stone, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to go Sorcerer's Stone.
You did
so
say
your first question. First and last time I'm going to say it. First question from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. What chess piece does Harry assume during the giant chess match towards the end of the film? I never really got into chess all that much. It was way too hard for a mind of my own. I would much rather just stick to watching movies where they play chess. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with David.
First answer in Newport, the Bishop.
And we're going to Jake.
Yeah, Bishop.
Brittany.
Yeah, I put Rook.
Okay, we'll go to Nauzet.
I'm always so bad with chess pieces. I don't remember the names of some of them in English, so I put it in Spanish. I don't know if it will work. Alfil.
That's right.
Yeah, okay, then we will accept that. And Tyler,
Sorry.
I made a promise to our competitors earlier that if they wrote the answer in a different language, since we do have two people from overseas competing, that I will not ding them for using other languages in their answer. So we will accept that. Everyone except for Brittany will get that point as we get on to our second question. In Chamber of Secrets, what is the last name of the couple that Uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia are having over for dinner at the start of the film?
Fuck. All my pens are dying and I hate it.
We go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to David.
The Masons.
Jake.
Yeah, they're Mason.
Brittany.
Mason.
Nauzette.
Mason.
And Tyler.
I put Thompson.
All right, everyone except for Tyler getting that. So Jake, Nauzette, and David will stay perfect. So we get into our third question from Prisoner of Azkaban. During Lupin and Harry's conversation on the bridge, Lupin tells Harry that he recognized him by what facial feature of his?
You.
It cut a lot, but I think I
Yeah,
understood
I think
most
it
of it.
It doesn't matter.
I can give a I will give a technical repeat. Again, the question in Prisoner of Azkaban. During Lupin and Harry's conversation on the bridge, Lupin tells Harry that he recognized him by what facial feature of his? So it's a technical repeat for anybody who missed part of the question. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
His eyes.
And Jake.
Eyes.
And Brittany.
His eyes.
And Nauzette.
His eyes, like lilies.
And we'll go to Tyler.
Eyes.
Clean sweep, the first clean sweep of the match. That probably won't be the last. We'll go to our next question from Goblet of Fire. Who stops Barty Crouch Jr. from escaping the courtroom when it is revealed that he helped torture Neville's parents?
Oh.
Also the first of many coughs I will utter during this match as got a little bit of a head cold. It's going around. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
Is it Moody?
And Jake.
Could be. I said Dumbledore.
And Brittany.
I went with David and put Moody.
And Nauzette.
Mad-Eye Moody.
And Tyler.
I also put Moody.
Mad-Eye Moody is correct. So both David and Nauzette will stay perfect. So 8 to 8 to 6 to 6 to 6. We're going to get into our next question from Order of the Phoenix. Which educational decree allows for the creation of the position High Inquisitor? And I do need a number.
The high. Okay. Ooh.
Never called it educational decrees when I was in school. They just called it like rules to live by or whatever. No one followed them, much like these educational decrees. 5.
Don't
4,
run in hallways.
3,
Yeah, right.
2, 1. Hands down, very true. And then they purposely made the floor slippery so people would fall and learn their lesson. David.
The 23rd.
And Jake.
Jim Carrey would dig it. Number 23.
And Brittany.
23.
And Nauzette.
23rd.
And Tyler.
23.
Another clean sweep. Well done. All right. Going to get into our next question from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. What food does Malfoy first place inside the Vanishing Cabinet when testing it out? Food's good. I like food. I wish I had some right now. All I have is water. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
I put Apple, Drapple in brackets because the couple name that was created.
And Jake.
No doctor, just Apple.
And Brittany.
Yeah, Apple.
And Nauzette.
Apple.
And Tyler.
Apple.
Another clean sweep. Well done. All right. Our next question is in Deathly Hallows Part 1. What is the term for an injury suffered in the process of apparating, which Ron suffers when traveling from the Ministry to the forest?
So if I answer in Spanish, can I do that?
You can if you want. 5.
If Nauzette can
4.
translate.
Repeat the question.
Yeah. Oh, all right. That is David's first repeat. In Deathly Hallows Part 1, what is the term for an injury suffered in the process of apparating, which Ron suffers when traveling from the Ministry to the forest?
This is great.
If you're unsure of the word in English, you may say it in your native language.
Yep.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to David.
Despartición.
And Jake.
Or in English, splinch or splinching.
Ah, I was right.
Yes. And Brittany.
Splinched.
And Nauzette.
I wrote partición. So I'm not really sure if David is right or me, but I'm doubting.
We're going to come
be
back
honest.
to that one. We're going to come back to that. And Tyler.
Flinching.
All right. So Tyler, Jake, and Brittany are definitely correct. We're going to take a pause for a second. I need to look both of these words up. After a little language confusion, we have determined that David Dancer of Despartición is the correct answer for splinching. So David will get those 2 points. Nauzette will not get any. We'll go to our next question in Deathly Hallows Part 2. When Harry, Ron, and Hermione are running through the courtyard during the Battle of Hogwarts, Hermione sees Greyback biting on which character's neck, causing her to blast him away? No idea the book and the movie had different interpretations onto how this particular scene went, but it's interesting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
I'm still not sure if she survives in the movies. Lavender Brown.
I think they said that she died in the movie. We'll go to Jake.
Yeah, Lavender Brown.
Brittany.
Lavender Brown.
Nauzette.
Lavender Brown.
And Tyler.
Lavender Brown.
Another clean sweep for everyone. All right.
You look pretty
Get
dead.
into your- We will go circle right back to the start of the franchise with Sorcerer's Stone. We're still at 2-pointers. Before leaving for the zoo, Uncle Vernon warns Harry that if there's any funny business from him at all, the punishment will be what? I think if I had to be locked in a cupboard, even when I was, 11, I was pretty tall, so that would have been really, really uncomfortable.
Are you sure you still would have been pretty tall if you had been stuck in a cupboard all your life?
Probably not. I'd be a lot more hunched over, probably. 5, 4, 3,
Repeat the question.
2. All right, that's Jake's first repeat. In Sorcerer's Stone. Before leaving for the zoo, Uncle Vernon warns Harry that if there's any funny business from him, the punishment will be what? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
No food for a week?
And Jake.
If my answer is different from David's, I assume I'm wrong because I said hit him with a cane.
And Brittany.
And you'll get no meals for a week.
And Nazette.
I was doubting so much, and I think I made it up. Living at the zoo.
And Tyler.
That's okay. I misunderstood the question. Severe.
Okay, so only David and Brittany will get it right. The answer is no meals or no food for a week. We will take both answers. So only David and Brittany will get points for that one. All right, next question. In Chamber of Secrets. After ranting about Ron's mistakes in her Howler message, Mrs. Weasley does what else before the Howler shreds itself?
Jesus.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David first.
Congratulate Ginny for making it into Gryffindor?
And Jake.
Oh, I'm seeing like a different part. I think it sticks out its tongue before it disintegrates.
And Brittany.
Yeah, I think I'm wrong. I said ask if she's fitting in well into Hogwarts to Ginny.
And Nazette.
Congratulate Ginny for being in Gryffindor.
And Tyler.
Congratulations, Ginny, on getting into Gryffindor.
So David, Nazette, and Tyler are all correct. The answer was congratulate Ginny on being in Gryffindor. Your father and I are so proud after, tearing Ron a new one. That scene is iconic. Your next question is going to come in Prisoner of Azkaban.
Chamber of
How
Azkaban.
does one open... Exactly. Prisoner of Azkaban. How does one open the Monster Book of Monsters according to Hagrid? If I ever had a book, imagine if you had that like in normal school, like the geometry book of geometric shapes, or the chemistry book for chemists or whatever.
The invisible book of invisibility. We never found it.
I think there actually was a book somewhat like that in the Harry Potter universe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. David.
So I got caressing its back like the thing.
And Jake.
Pet its spine.
And Brittany.
Stroke the spine of the book.
And Nazette.
You caress the side of the book, the back.
And Tyler.
Run finger down its spine.
So I will accept Brittany. I will accept Tyler. What did Jake have again?
I pet its spine.
I accepted Jake's as well. So I will take any variation of pet its spine, stroke its spine. Because some of you said side, you could have been referring to any of the sides or the back. There are multiple sides to a book, so I will not.
I don't know how to say. I didn't know part of the book, so that's why I said side, because when you take the book like this, the side is this part.
The official, what Hagrid says is you stroke the spine. The spine is what I was looking for, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. And we're going to move on to our next question in Goblet of Fire. Before the third task, Dumbledore tells the crowd that if a competitor is in trouble, they must do what with their wands? And I do need the specific thing that Dumbledore says.
I don't know if it will count. I'll just explain what it happens.
I think this whole maze sequence is awesome. Probably
I miss the Sphinx though.
my favorite third act. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
But send a red spark is less a firework.
And we'll go to Jake.
Justice for the blast-ended Scroots. Shoot red sparks into the sky.
And Brittany.
Send up a red flare.
And Nazette.
Throw red sparks in the air.
And Tyler.
Shoot red sparks in the sky.
So I will accept all of those. Flare, red sparks, shoot red. Yeah, because red sparks will act as a flare. Wizarding flare per se. So I will accept all of those answers. We're going to go into our next question in Order of the Phoenix. What spell does Harry try casting on Bellatrix in the Ministry before Voldemort shows up?
The name of the spell or the incantation?
I need the name of the spell. The name of the spell, please.
Not what you normally say, but how it is called, because I want to make sure that I know the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're gonna go 5,
Sing it to your mother. What would you say?
4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go to David.
The Cruciatus Curse.
And we'll go to Jake.
Yeah, Cruciatus Curse.
Oh, yeah. I did it
And
wrong.
Brittany.
Yeah, I put Crucio.
And Nazette.
Cruciatus.
And Tyler.
The Cruciatus Curse.
That is all. So I will accept all those answers. I misspoke earlier. I needed either the spell or the spell name.
Oh, okay.
So hold on. All those. That is all correct. All right. So we're going to move on to next question is from Haplet Prince. While in Slughorn's house, what substance falls onto Harry's face, leading Dumbledore to believe that Slughorn is still in the house?
Just the general term is okay, or do you have to specify?
I need the specific thing that drops onto
Okay.
his face. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
Dragon blood.
And we'll go to Jake.
Yeah, not a clue. I said water.
Brittany.
I just put blood.
And Nazette.
Dragon blood.
And Tyler.
I put fake blood.
Dragon's blood is correct, so only David and Nowzet will get those points. We're going to move on to our next question in Deathly Hallows Part 1. What is the name of the man that Harry impersonates while in the Ministry? And I will take either last name, or if you want to give the full name, you may give the full name, but I just need at least the last name. Excuse me.
I was kind of hoping this would be a question.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
2.
Let's see if I can try to get it.
It's Nowzet's first repeat. Deathly Hallows Part 1. What is the name of the man that Harry impersonates while in the Ministry? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. That is Tyler's first repeat. In Deathly Hallows Part 1. What is the name of the man that Harry impersonates while in the Ministry? Five, 4. A lot of thinking going into this question. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to David.
Put Rancorn.
And Jake.
Albert Runcorn.
And Brittany.
I also put Runcorn.
And Nowzet.
I wrote Amicus. Couldn't get it.
And Tyler.
Yeah, I put Rockwood.
Runcorn is correct. So David, Jake, and Brittany will all get that question correct. We get on to our last 2-point question. And after this question, I will give a score update for our competitors and everyone watching. Your question, Deathly Hallows Part 2. Before the Battle of Hogwarts begins, which character recites a quote that he came up with himself?
I wrote a name, but I have to make
4,
sure. Repeat, please.
3.
I
Okay,
couldn't understand one part of your
Was
question.
that second repeat? Before the Battle of Hogwarts begins, which character recites a quote that he came up with himself? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to David.
Remus Lupin.
And Jake.
He was in my head too. I said Neville.
Brittany.
Yeah, I was like Jake. I put Neville.
And Nowzet.
Remus Lupin.
And Tyler.
I had Lupin and I changed it to Kingsley Shacklebolt.
Ooh, Remus Lupin is correct. So David and Nowzet only getting that question right. We have reached the end of our 2-point questions. Coming out of those 2-point questions, David has 30. We have Nowzet with 24. We have Tyler, Brittany, and Jake all sitting at 22. David holding a little bit of a lead after the 2-pointers. We're now getting into our 3-point questions. The difficulty is going to increase a little bit. So let's get right into it. Your first 3-pointer in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. While in the Great Hall, what is Seamus trying to turn his water into when he accidentally blows it up? It's J.K. Rowling, of course, a famous British author, makes perfect sense that the one Irish character is the one who likes to blow everything up.
Yikes.
Yeah. Another thing J.K. Rowling is guilty of makes you think. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to David.
Lies the rum gun.
Love the Pirates reference. We're gonna go to Jake
Turn this water into rum.
and Brittany
Rum.
and Nazette
Rum.
and Tyler.
Rum.
Rum is correct. A clean sweep. All right. Next question in Chamber of Secrets. What spell does Hermione use to fix Harry's glasses while in Diagon Alley? Weird that she used magic outside of school but didn't get a warning for it.
I mean, Lumos Maxima.
Exactly. Exactly. Makes you think, doesn't it?
I really hope there's a question later so I can thank David.
5, 4, 3. Spoiler alert, it's not. 2, 1.
Yeah.
Pens down. We're going to go to David
Oculus Reparo.
and Jake.
Oculus Reparo.
And we will go to Brittany
Oculus Reparo.
and Nazette
Oculus Reparo.
and Tyler.
Yeah, I put Ocular Reparo.
Oculus Reparo is correct. All right, we're going to move on to our next question. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, what does Aunt Marge call James Potter, which causes Harry to angrily snap back at her?
Okay, I really hope they went with the same thing in Spanish.
You do a really good job of like condensing the openings of all of these books. That way they don't seem too nauseating long, but they just pick the perfect moments to just focus on right there at the beginning. Especially in Prisoner of Azkaban. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to David.
Yeah, the beginning is the part that's best adapted. Drunk?
Jake.
I highly disagree with that when it comes to Goblet of Fire, but freak.
Brittany.
I put a drunk as well.
Nazette.
I was about to ask for a repeat because I don't think I understood correctly, but I said a sick dog.
And Tyler.
I put Loser.
A drunk is correct. So David and Brittany will get 3 points each. She refers to Lily as like Lucy refers to her as a dog or a bitch as she words
Right.
it. So only Brittany and David get points there. We'll go to our next question in Goblet of Fire. What specific item in Moody's office does he display to Harry before giving him advice on the first task?
You need the name of the thing?
I need the name of the object he displays to Harry. Jake's dog making even more noise in the background.
Not
That's
mine.
not yours? Oh wow, someone else's dog. 5, 4,
He's really like that.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to David
Faux glass?
and Jake.
Well, good. David put what I did, so I must be right. Faux glass.
Stop it.
And Brittany.
I didn't have it.
Nazette.
I wrote the explanation, a mirror that shows the face of enemies.
And Tyler.
Faux glass, easily the most useful.
Faux glass is correct. We didn't need the specific name. The faux glass, the weird little foggy thing that's never brought up again at all.
Nope.
We get into our next question in Order of the Phoenix. Before Harry and Cho kiss in the room of requirement, Harry remarks that the mistletoe above them is filled with what? Being like a 7-year-old watching this scene with your mom in the theater is like the most uncomfortable thing ever.
I mean, I stand by Harry is a terrible kisser. He is like the most passive kisser I have ever seen.
Are you speaking from like experience, David? Or, I mean, I don't know what's, like you're just something about the way he kisses that just doesn't work for you?
I mean, he just stops there and goes like,
5.
He was
4,
14 or
3. Tune in
15.
next
Come
week
on.
for David Garcia's class on kissing. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to the kissing critic himself first.
I did it once, but I did it great. Narcos?
Okay. We're going to go to Jake.
Way to age me, because I graduated high school the year this movie came out. Snow.
We're going to go to Brittany.
Nargles as well.
Nauzette.
Nargles.
And Tyler.
Nargles. Also Cho Chang sex.
Ooh, some
I like
hot
to
takes
Chang in the
popping up,
books.
or maybe not so hot takes. She is kind of bad in both Order of the Phoenix adaptations. But Nargles is correct. So we're gonna everybody but Jake will get points. We're gonna get to our next question in Half-Blood Prince. When McGonagall tells Harry that he can now take potions with Slughorn as the teacher, she tells him to bring Ron for what specific reason? And I'll take either the direct thing she says or, a slight variation of what he says or what she says. I'm not the biggest fan of Half-Blood Prince, but they do get a lot of the comedic elements just right. And I do give it a lot of props for that.
I misunderstood the question. Can you repeat, please?
Absolutely. That's third repeat. In Half-Blood Prince, when McGonagall tells Harry that he can now take potions with Slughorn as the teacher, she tells him to bring Ron for what specific reason?
I like this movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. So do I, but it's my least favorite of the 8 personally. We're going to go to David.
He seems to be having too much fun.
And Jake.
Nothing.
Brittany.
I just put so we can stop standing there happy. I have no idea.
And Nauzette.
I didn't understood the question well. I didn't write anything in time. Sorry.
Okay. And Tyler?
He looks too happy.
So we will take everyone's except for Jake and Nauzette. Take Weasley with you. He looks far too happy over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they are in the
So-
hall, and he's having fun looking at the younger people.
Yeah.
I
He's
couldn't
at a
picture
free
that.
period, so he's out just being happy. She wants to put a stop to that, which is hysterical. All right, your next question is in Deathly Hallows Part 1. When Hermione casts the memory charm on her parents, what begins to happen throughout the house? This opening for this one is really good, but I really wish they hadn't cut the scene with Opportunia. It's a big missed opportunity to help close that part of the story.
And the Lord Dudley. I mean,
The Dudley Redemption, yeah.
you know what? I don't
We're
think
gonna
you're
go 5,
Aw.
4, 3, 2, 1. Well, she actually never apologizes to him. She actually kind of scolds him a little more. We're gonna go to David.
She disappears from the photos. Pictures. I mean,
And Jake.
Hermione disappears from the pictures.
And Brittany.
Yeah, it was very wordy. I said pictures with her disappear, and I put just Hermione disappears.
Yes. And Nauzette.
The same. She disappears from the pictures. She's no longer visually present in the pictures.
Yep. And Tyler.
I just let the photos change.
We will accept. We will. Yeah, we'll because the photos do technically.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how
That's
specific you wanted to go on it.
I will. I will rule that is correct. If anyone wants to challenge, they may.
It's an exhibition. Who cares?
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. So then everyone gets the points. All right, your next
He knew
question.
what was going on.
If for an actual match, I might challenge, but
Your next question in Deathly Hallows Part 2. How many total Horcruxes are destroyed in the film?
Oh, okay.
Do we have 20 seconds for this?
I will give you a little bit more time as you have to think of the Horcruxes. You will get extra time on this one. I do think though that's like one of the downfalls of Half-Blood Prince is that they don't go enough into the Horcruxes and Voldemort's past and whatever.
Yeah.
That's my main issue with it.
Where's the Gaunt family, bro?
Exactly.
Yeah. And the ring just appears and then
Yep.
it's an interesting story that you won't know for another time.
You'll never know what happened if you just watch the movies. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to David
Including Harry, 4.
and Jake.
yeah, Justice for Merope Gaunt from Half-Blood Prince, 4.
And Brittany.
I also put 4.
And Nazette.
My math is terrible. I don't know what I was thinking. 6, I said.
Oh, wow.
Counting
And
Harry.
Tyler.
4.
4 is correct.
Damn it.
Looking for the cup, the diadem, Nagini, and of course the one inside Harry. All right, we are going to go cycle back through the next 8. Still at through the 8 movies. We are still at 3-pointers. Your question is Sorcerer's Stone. How many goals did Gryffindor and Slytherin each score during the Quidditch match before Harry caught the snitch? So looking for the number of goals each team scored because they score the same amount of goals. So not together, but each team.
I have this in my fucking notes too.
I think, contrary to criticisms, I think the Quidditch match in this first film is awesome.
I like all the Quidditch matches.
Yeah,
I would have liked to watch the World
But
Cup
there's
though.
some people out there who are like, "Oh, the visuals suck and everything." Like, really?
It's almost like
I
a 2-1.
I can hear the Yavin 4 music in Prison of Azkaban though. That's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ben's down. Sorry. We'll go to David.
it's 2 or 3. 2.
Jake.
Oh, I thought it was more than that. I said 7.
And Brittany.
Very sure it was 2020, so I put 4.
And Nazette.
I said 5.
And Tyler.
It's at 6.
You said
So David is correct because I was looking for the amount that each team scored, as in they both scored the same amount. Which ones did like the number that they scored? So 2 is correct. Unfortunately, 4 is the amount that they combined scored. I said I wasn't looking for a combined total, just the one that each team scored.
Okay.
So 2 is the correct answer. Only David will get those points. So we'll move on to our next question in Chamber of Secrets. What is the name of Gilderoy Lockhart's book that he is selling in Diagon Alley in the post-credits scene?
What?
what?
I don't think I have ever seen that.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
That's not in
This
the.
suggests-
There's
Oh,
a
great.
post-credits scene?
Is there a post-credit scene in the Spanish DVD?
I have no idea. I've never seen it.
Well, there is.
I might have to go bring that up after this match because what in the actual
Yeah,
Sam
it's,
are you talking about?
it's very short, but it's prominent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. These answers will be very interesting. Then we're gonna go to David.
I put Magical Me.
Jake.
Yeah, I also put Magical Me.
And Brittany.
It's Who Am I?
Oh,
Nazette.
Magical Me.
And
I didn't
Tyler.
know it, but that's
Magical
great.
Me.
Who Am I is correct, so only Brittany will get those points.
I actually was thinking, I was like, wouldn't it be funny if the book was called Who Am I?
Yeah.
So we get that, but we don't get the Gilderoy Lockhart thing from.
This is
All
how you
right.
Wrote a book, but not the book.
All right, we will go to our next question in Prisoner of Azkaban. At the end of the film, when Harry discovers he has been given a firebolt, which of his classmates asks if he can write it after him?
Do you need full name?
You can give first name or full name.
Okay, I don't know if I can spell it right.
It's all right. I know one thing from all these trivia leagues: no one can spell correctly. No one can.
I
Even in
have a
question
reason.
documents.
I do have a
5,
reason though.
4, you do 3, 2. It's English speakers that have the most issues. Fun fact. Pens down. We're gonna go to David
Seamus?
and Jake.
The wee baby Seamus.
Brittany
I also put Seamus.
and Nazette
Seamus Finnegan.
and Tyler.
I was between Seamus and Dean, but Dean Thomas.
Seamus is correct. All right. Your next question in Goblet of Fire. What does Moody mention to Harry after the third task that makes Harry suspicious of him, leading to the reveal that he put Harry's name in the Goblet of Fire?
Huh. Oh.
I love Goblet of Fire is my third favorite of the Harry Potter films, actually. Fun fact. I'm a massive defender of this movie. 5, 4,
I guess I'll do it. Repeat.
2, 1. All right. That is now Zach's last repeats. We're in Goblet of Fire. What does Moody mention to Harry after the third task, which makes Harry suspicious of him, leading to the reveal that he put Harry's name in the Goblet of Fire?
Thank God.
Sometimes everyone just needs that little repeat to get over that hump and get the answer.
I'm still laughing about the Who Am I thing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to David.
Is it the graveyard?
And Jake.
I'll know it when I hear it. I blanked.
Brittany.
Yeah, I also say he mentions the graveyard, but Harry never mentioned it.
And Nazette.
I couldn't write everything because I wanted to be specific, but the graveyard. He named the graveyard.
And Tyler.
Oh, I put that he had asked what was he like, the Dark Lord.
Graveyard is correct. He's like, what was like? The graveyard. Were there others? I didn't mention the graveyard there.
Professor?
Gotcha. All right, next question in Order of the Phoenix. During the montage of Dumbledore's army training in the Room of Requirements, Filch eats a box of sweets planted by Fred and George. How do the sweets affect Filch? I'll take, I mean, there's a certain thing that it does, but I will take a variation of what happens to him. Going back to the Chamber of Secrets question, when I tested these on some people, they wrote down Magical Me, and then when I said post-credit scene, they erased it and wrote the other one.
I was writing Magical Me, but when you said post-credits, I was like,
Tricky.
What?
Tricky little trickster.
I thought maybe it'd be a
5,
trick and he was still selling Magical Me.
4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to David.
if he pimples like with glass.
I'm Jake.
Okay. I don't know if you'll accept this answer, but boils break out on his face.
I can accept that too. And Brittany?
Yeah, I have it wrong.
Nazette.
He's full of huge pimple on his face.
And Tyler.
I put Gibbs and Hives.
I don't think I can accept hives because hives have a different effect on you. But boils, pimples with pus, I can accept all those answers. So I'll accept everyone except for Tyler and Brittany. We'll get to our next question. What?
What exactly are hives?
That's an allergic
Hives are-
reaction. It's like
hives
a
make you
rash.
Itchy.
Hives make you itchy, whereas boils and
Okay.
warts and pimples do not.
Okay, makes sense then.
All right, your next question, Hepla Prince. What name does Slughorn mistakenly call Ron while in the Three Broomsticks and asking Harry and Hermione to dinner? Even though I criticized this movie, I think Jim Broadbent was spectacular casting.
For pretty much anything.
They nailed pretty much every
Go
adult.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to go to David.
Wallenby.
We're going to go to Jake.
Thought it was Willoughby.
We're going to go to Brittany.
I put Wallenby.
We're going to go to Nauzette.
I focus on the name, not last name, so I said Ross. My mind
We're going to
was
go to Tyler.
I put Donald. That was same boat there.
So, David, how did you spell it?
I put Wallenb.
So, unfortunately, we can't accept any. It's Woolenby. Wullenby. It's a U,
Woolenby.
not an
Woolenby.
A.
Okay.
Woolenby. Good to
Weird.
see you, Woolenby.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm wrong
They
anyway.
love their U's over there. They love their U's. So no one gets points for that. We're going to move on to our next question in Deathly Hallows Part 1. What does Bellatrix etch in blood on Hermione's arm while torturing her at Malfoy Manor?
Oh, wait. Fuck. Yeah. Okay.
I love seeing this is the best part of the match, seeing everyone's just facial reactions at different questions. You guys are doing great.
I have been told that I am very reactive with questions.
There are people way more reactive than you, my friend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to David.
Is it Mudblood?
We'll go to Jake.
I swear I like this series and I know stuff. Is it Mudblood?
And Brittany.
I also put Mudblood.
And Nauzette.
Mudblood.
And Tyler.
We're all going down together. Mudblood.
That is correct. Clean sweep. You're only canceled in the Wizarding World. All right. We're going to get to our final 3-point question. Our final 3-point question in Deathly Hallows Part 2. What is the name of the curse that causes the objects in Bellatrix's vault to multiply? And I need just the name of the curse, and since they never give the actual incantation. So the name of the curse is what I'm looking for.
I was really hoping you were going to ask about the curse that brings all the statues to life at the end.
I don't think I could handle the chills of thinking of that moment right now.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It is.
We are gonna go 5, 4.
I need a repeat.
All right, Jake's second repeat. Deathly Hallows Part 2. What is the name of the curse that causes the objects in Bellatrix's vault to multiply? Tension is, you feel the tension rising and rising and rising. We're not even at the 5s yet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with David.
The Gemino curse. The Gemino curse.
Fuck.
And Jake.
At this rate, I'll be happy if I get 1 5-pointer right. David's right. I think it is, but duplicating curse.
And Brittany.
Gemino curse.
And Nauzet.
Couldn't pull it.
And Tyler.
Jake, we're doing a rewatch together. Duplicating curse.
Gemino curse is correct. So we are finished with the 3-pointers. So while I tally up the scores. So leading with 72 points is David, followed by Brittany with 58. Nauzet has 48, Jake has 46, and Tyler has 43. But literally everyone can still win this match because there are a grand total of 40 points at play in in these 5-pointer questions. So
This
who
meant
knows?
nothing.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so afraid of
We
this.
just need David to disconnect.
You're gonna win. Chill out, bro.
All right. 5-pointers. This is where it gets real tough and deep. All right. Your first question, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. What is the password to the Gryffindor common room when Percy leads Harry and the first years to it for the first time? Adelaide Spence calls this movie boring. Well, guess what?
What?
Adelaide
Okay.
I love
Spence
it.
is boring.
Yeah,
Should
they
not
think
be
this
allowed
movie is
to.
great.
They
It's
should
my
not be allowed to review movies. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give Chicago 5 stars, my ass. We're gonna go to David.
They like cats. Caput Draconis.
And Jake.
I may have actually gotten a 5-pointer. Caput Draconis.
And Brittany.
I also put Caput Draconis.
And Nauzet.
Caput Draconis.
And Tyler.
I didn't have anything.
Caput Draconis is correct. So, everyone but Tyler getting that right. We're going to move on to your next question in Chamber of Secrets. When Hagrid meets Harry in Knockturn Alley, Hagrid tells him that he is there looking for what specific substance?
Yeah, I talk a lot about these things to like never show them on screen.
Yeah. I've been rereading. I'm rereading Chamber of Secrets right now, actually, and I think it's brought up the same amount of times in the book as in the movie, but it's never actually displayed to us.
I won't say anything until I reveal the answer.
We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are gonna go to David.
Don't you fight them in the video game while in the Madragora thing? Flesh eating slug repellent.
And Jake.
Flesh-eating slug repellent.
And Brittany.
Flesh-eating slug repellent.
And Nauzet.
I just heard substance and I thought that it was enough just with the what it was, so I wrote repellent. I wrote it in Spanish and English.
And Tyler.
Flesh-eating slug repellent.
So I was looking for the specific substance. Flesh-eating slug repellent is the answer I was looking for. So everyone except for Nauzet will get 5 points. We're going to move on to Prisoner of Azkaban. The next question, Prisoner of Azkaban. When Buckbeak escapes with Harry and Hermione, McNair the Executioner swings down in frustration at what? think of this 5-point round tells us anything is that Antal has done a very good job at studying at you people knowing deep cuts.
I wasn't champ for nothing.
It's Adelaide Spence's fault. It's all their fault. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to David
Pumpkin.
and Jake
A pumpkin.
and Brittany
A pumpkin.
and Nauzette
Pumpkin.
and Tyler.
One day I'll get into Antal. Pumpkin.
A pumpkin is indeed correct. Clean sweep there for everyone. All right, next question in Goblet of Fire. When Myrtle tells Harry that Cedric also used the prefect's bathroom to decipher the golden egg, he stayed so long that what happened?
Do you need the exact phrasing or just?
I need the exact phrasing.
Oh God, are you fucking kidding me?
You said you were Antal champ for nothing, so here's something.
Well, but like, it's like in the ballpark.
Back.
I haven't memorized the movies, you know.
Go
Let's see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go with David.
I think I have the wrong verb. He almost got out of bubbles.
We're gonna go do Jake
Oh, okay, because I was like, the bubbles disappeared.
and Brittany
But almost all the bubbles were gone.
and Nauzette
The bubbles were nearly gone.
and Tyler.
I think I went too absolute with it. The bubbles were gone.
So it's almost all the bubbles disappeared. So we cannot accept Tyler's. Jake's just said the bubbles disappear, but not specify all. So I will accept Jake's because that's just the bubbles disappeared. I'm not saying that all of them disappeared. So everyone but Tyler will get points for that.
Okay.
We're going to move on. Right, our next question in Order of the Phoenix. What spell does Umbridge use on the centaur in the forest that angers the herd, prompting them to take her away? Oh, that's...
I wrote it in Spanish. I wasn't sure.
All right, we are going to go with 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat the
1.
question.
I did not say pens down, so I will give that repeat to Jake. That is his second to last repeat.
Yeah.
In Order of the Phoenix, what spell does Umbridge use on the centaur in the forest that angers the herd, prompting them to take her away? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to David
Incarceros.
and Jake
Thought there might be like an extra letter, but I said incarcerus.
and Brittany
Incarcerus.
and Nauzette
Wrote it in Spanish, incarcero.
and Tyler.
Incarcerus.
All are correct. So Brittany can still win if she hits these next 3, and David whiffs on these next 3. Your question in Half-Blood Prince. What is the name of the love potion that Slughorn's class is introduced to on the first day? Lots and lots and lots of tension. Everybody fighting for, second through fifth place right now. 5, 4, I drop my pen. 3, 2, 1. Pens down as I pick up mine. We'll go to David.
Amortentia. Amortentia.
Yep. And Jake
Amortentia.
and Brittany
Amortentia.
and Nazette.
I think I went with something else that they say in the movie with the potion. And I put filtro de amor. It's like love filter. I think that they said it, but you were looking for the specific name, I suppose.
Yeah.
My bad.
And Tyler.
Yeah, I just put Amorous.
You put what?
Amorous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So everyone but Nazette and Tyler will get that question correct. So we're gonna. Our last two questions are coming right up, and so Jake, three questions to go. Jake, you have 76. Brittany, you have 88. Nazette, you have 68. Tyler, you have 58. And David, you have, I don't know, something. I don't know. 102. There you go. You broke the 100 mark. Congratulations.
Hey.
All right. Your next question in Deathly Hallows Part 1. What is the name of the street that Harry, Ron, and Hermione apparate to when escaping from Bill and Fleur's wedding?
Oh, wait. Spelling.
Oh, yeah. We hear a groan from the crowd, some sighing in the air.
This is kind of like the Spider-Man question in the Entre match that went up yesterday as of this recording.
I actually have been there. Funny thing, it's where in London they put the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Oh, we don't talk about that. 5. This is a Cursed Child free zone. 4, 3, 2.
I actually thought it was funny.
Pens down. We're going to go to David.
I don't know if I spelled it right. The Salisbury Avenue.
And Jake.
I put a different one. I said Tottenham Court Road.
That's the one in the book. Brittany.
I put Shaftesbury Avenue.
And we're going to go to Nazette.
I know this is wrong. I just wanted to write something. Little Winging.
And Tyler.
I don't know why, but I was thinking Bunbridge.
Shaftesbury Avenue is correct. So, Brittany being the only one to get that would have created a lot more.
You know the book's way better than the
book. All right, we get into our last question, which is worth 100 points. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right, your last question in Deathly Hallows Part 2. Name 2 of the protective enchantments the protectors of Hogwarts cast over the castle before the Battle of Hogwarts begins.
To protect Hogwarts in general, you mean?
That they use to cast that protective net.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you might actually be
I know exactly what you were thinking, Jake. Give you a little bit more time on this one.
Ooh, wait. Fuck. Repeat the question.
All right, that is David's second repeat. In Deathly Hallows Part 2, name 2 of the protective enchantments the protectors of Hogwarts cast over the castle before the Battle of Hogwarts begins. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The last time, pens down. Let's go to Tyler first, actually.
I put Vertigo, and then for fun, Bubblehead Shark.
Let's go to Nazette.
I said Salvia Hexia and Repellum Magaltum.
And we're going to go to Jake.
I said like Protego, Maxima, and Muffliato.
And Brittany.
I put Protego Maxima and Repello Enemicum.
And David.
Protego Maxima Fianto Duri.
And
Fianto
your
Duri.
winner, David Garcia. The answers we would have accepted are Protego Maxima, Fianto Duri, Repello Muggletum. So David wins with a final score of 107, coming in second place with a great 91 points. Brittany, third place goes to Mr. Jake Meltzer with 76. Now Zetz comes up in fourth with 68. And Tyler Birch coming in respectable fifth with 58. So we have already spent way too much time on this match, so we're going to go ahead, say goodbye here. Thank you to all of our competitors for competing in this match. You all knocked it out of the park. You made my 5-pointers look like 1-pointers. So Adelaide Spence, I hate you because you keep asking deep cuts to these people, and it's ruining everything in this world. All right. So thank you once again. Don't be shy to press that subscribe button. Subscribe to Opening Night Trivia for all of their upcoming matches and shows. Thank you very much. We'll see you later.